Hello everyone, this is Ayush Kataria and welcome to AK Talk Sport. Today it's such a special day. I had to make a video on this. This like one of the greatest day in Indian sporting history. We have dreamt of these moments. We keep hoping every Olympic, every event we hope for it. Every year, every 4 years, we dream of it. Every build up to every Olympics, we hope for it. We keep discussing when will it happen. It finally has happened, and it has happened in some style. You always hope, okay, this time we'll win a gold medal in individually. We'll win an individual gold medal. We'll win a athletics medal. When we'll win a athletics gold medal, when we'll see our national anthem being sung. And today, on 7th August, everything happened within a span of hour. Everything happened together. Just unreal. The day got off to a heartbreaking start. Aditi Ashok, what a spirited effort! What a performance! Out of the blue, out of nowhere. I don't think anybody put her in and one of their medal hopes, but she just absolutely rocked it and won a and was such a medal hopeful come the last day. And just by one shot, she missed a medal. Fourth place finishes in India. I don't know what it is about it, but it's heartbreaking. But she was phenomenal. She made Indians watch golf at 4 a.m. in the morning. What an effort, and I hope there are better times for her. But regardless, she deserves to be celebrated. We'll talk about her later. Then Bajrang Punia winning a bronze medal. As I said, today is a day of on a day we have won a gold medal. People, you should not forget how important bronze medals are, how rare bronze medals are. Wrestling, seventh medal from wrestling, apart from hockey. India has won and no more. Six in the last four, two in these Olympics. What a Bajrang Punia medal prospect. He'll be disappointed that he did not win gold, but bronze is praiseworthy. We should celebrate it. And then Neeraj Chopra, last 7th of the day, not on just today, just not on just on Saturday, not just on 7th August, last event of Tokyo 2020. He had hopes on him. He was not an underdog. People had been looking at him for years. I was looking at him. I'm not. This is a channel. It's something new. Audiovisual is something new to me. I've done a lot of writing. Most of it, actually, I'll say everything is about cricket and football. But this one article that I wrote in 2018 was about athletics. It was about javelin throw. It was about Neeraj Chopra. He had just won the Asian gold medal. I'm so happy I wrote that article because today I can claim that I saw an Olympic gold medalist in him. Special talent. Now he's an Asian game gold medalist, Commonwealth game gold medalist, and an Olympic gold medalist. Just for the 10th, India's 10th ever Olympic gold medal. 124 years of Olympic history, and India's won 10 gold medals. Just shows how special a moment it is. Every medal in India is special because how many medals have India ever won? You know that. Just very special. India's won about 25 medals, and this is just amazing. Before these Olympics, that is. And it's like, how do you describe it? It's just such a special feeling. Just such an extraordinary day. We today is not about stats, it's not about technique, it's not about any sort of analysis. That all will happen, that can keep happening. There's 4 years for it, there's a lot of time for it. Today is about the emotions. It's about Neeraj Chopra, it's about the Indian flag, it's about the Indian sport, and today we've taken a big step towards it. Let's be honest, towards becoming a sporting powerhouse. So look, we are sports fans, we are sports lovers above everything else, whether it is professional journalists, content creators, or just normal fans of the game. We have different opinions, but we all want Indian sport to thrive. We all want more medals in Olympics, or whichever sport we play has to do well, whether it's an Olympic sport, it's not an Olympic sport. This is the pinnacle of sport, Olympics, and as I said, our history in Olympics, it's so disappointing one. I don't know what is the right word, but it's not a rich one. So every medal is special, and today to get a gold medal, to see the Indian national anthem play, just such a very special feeling. I wish like there was fans in the stadium, because I don't know, there were a lot of Indian fans wherever in Tokyo if the games that happened. um, and yeah, just unfortunate that there are no fans, but we have seen an Indian gold medal. I mean, so many of us can just uh, sleep peacefully today. So many people are years of heartache going over. There has been um, athletics. I mean, we have come so close to medal that time. Milka Singh, PT Usha missing by microseconds. I mean, it's unfortunate Milka Singh couldn't get to see this. Just a true hero of Indian sport, inspired so many people, continues to inspire so many people. His story will always inspire people despite him not being around. But you know how much he wanted and to see an Indian win an Olympic medal in athletics, but just not happened. And I mean, it's so unfortunate. Just 2 months ago, he passed away. I wish he was there to see this, but I'm sure wherever he is, he's smiling from heaven, smiling at Neeraj Chopra, smiling at his country, smiling at his sport. What a special day! I don't know what impact this will have, but uh, probably a positive one. Probably it's one to build on, one to uh, that maybe attracts people towards athletics. Maybe one that helps India. Look, we'll always have a physical disadvantage in athletics. We'll never be a US and Jamaica and these countries who win 100 meters medals for fun. But yeah, we have the potential. This Olympics, even Kamanpreet Kaur reaching the final was significant achievement. It was a historic moment in itself. Finished sixth, very impressive performance. But the impact a medal can have, the impact a gold medal can have, just such a positive day for Indian sport, for Indian athletics. Athletics is the blue ribbon event of any Olympics, any major event. So yeah, it's been disappointing that India has never been a competitive force in it, but today that has not the case. One gold medal, one medal, but that's where it starts. We have to build on this. Not just athletics, every sport has to build on this. Our best ever. It is ensured India's best ever Olympic champion. Bajrang Punia's medal had made it 6 medals. Neeraj Chopra making it 7. Just very impressive from him. London 6 was the highest. 2 silvers, 4 bronze before Chopra's gold. That was the tally here too. So it was a match to match. But Neeraj Chopra, last event of the day, last event for India in this Olympics, and made it 7. Got a gold medal. Got India's only gold medal. And you know, in the medal tally, gold medals get a preference when in your ranking, and this has just pushed India's ranking significantly higher. Now we're 47th in the table. Earlier we were 66th. So yeah, baby steps, but good steps. Progress is there. Rio was disappointing that after Beijing 3, London 6, we came to 2 in Rio. That was very disappointing. We took a massive step back, but now we've again taken a step up. I mean, after Rio, it should have been bigger. After London, this should have been an Olympics. We should have had 10 medals, but we went to take a step back in Rio. And yeah, this could have been a better Olympics too, to be honest. We were narrow. It was a very impressive performance by many athletes. Maybe they didn't win medals. Impressive showing, very impressive, very memorable 15 days. But we'll talk about everything else. Neeraj Chopra is as I told you, I saw him in 2018. But you know, he looked like a medal prospect because he's achieved so much. But he had an injury in 2019. Had to go surgery, long period of rehab. Did not play any tournament in 2019, 2020. Played one tournament, lockdown happened, COVID happened, you know, travel restrictions. Just played one tournament 2020. So he came into the Olympics with not a lot of match practice. We did not know what was happening, how good he was again. But there were hopes on him, there was pressure on him, and that was the impressive part. Whole nation was looking at him because he was no underdog. He was not like an Aditya Ashok that nobody had any hopes on. There was so many hopes on him, and yeah, rightly so. As I said, he is proven to be a generation talent, so there were bound to be hopes on him. And maybe sometimes Indian athletes crumble under, but he was just enjoying it. He was just thriving off the pressure. He produced such scintillating throws. The first 2 throws, 87.05 the first, 87.58 the second. Just lovely stuff. It was just amazing to see an Indian athlete so calm under pressure, to be honest. And there was something inspirational, and maybe a lot of people can learn from it. He was not the favorite. The German guy Vettel was the favorite. but somehow he he just couldn't he couldn't make the top eight. Could not get just three extra throws. It was just shocking. He has multiple 90s in his career. He had a 90 very just 2 months ago. Somehow it did not happen. Maybe an injury, maybe the heat in Tokyo. These European, the weather is very different in Europe and in Tokyo. Maybe the heat helped the Indians. I think it's helped in every sport somehow. But that is a test. That is sport. You have to be ready to perform at every other level. And yeah, Neeraj Chopra, things working out for him. And he was such a deserved winner. There was nobody close to him. The second throw, 86. That was one throw. The Czech Republic, 38-year-old athlete, he got one throw like that. Otherwise, he was also not close to that 86 mark. To be honest, other throw, 85. A couple of athletes hit. So Neeraj Chopra won that very comfortably and very. It's hard because as Indians, we're not used to this. The last three throws, I was still doubtful. Maybe I was like, because our history is such that there were so many last moment disappointments. Even in this Olympics, Deepak Punia, that bronze medal match, he lost by 10 seconds. I told you about Aditya Ashok, and so yeah, like last three throws, I was honestly fearing that there will be three throws above Neeraj's tally, but or maybe at least one. Maybe he won't win gold. It was just too good to believe. This will take time to sink in, but just cherish it. Some people have this ability comparing India to US, China, saying don't celebrate bronze medals, don't celebrate silver medals. Armchair critics. Easy to say all this stuff sitting on a sofa. But I'm proud I'm not one of those guys, and there are a lot of Indians who are not. I've seen on Twitter that sort of support, the sort of knowledge people have, sort of rigorously people have followed the Olympics. That's to all of them, all the people who are supportive to Indian athletes, who understand the social context between Indian sport, what the culture is, why India is not a US or a China despite the population, 1.3 billion people. Why it's not an advantage for India. People who understand that, people who support Indian athletes, people who support Indian athletes in defeat. There's a lot of success, a lot of fathers. There you see a lot of people taking credit when appreciating them with their gold medals and their silver medals. It's important to support people who don't get medals, who come close, appreciate their effort. To all of you, celebrate today, because I'll celebrate it at least. In COVID, not a lot is possible, but just celebrate it with yourself, celebrate it in your heart, because you all deserve this moment. Every Indian deserves this moment, who are supportive of their athletes. Gold medals don't come overnight. Nobody chooses to not win medals. People put in their best. It's important to appreciate effort, and to those and to all of us who did that, who have appreciated Indian athletes who have not won medals, appreciated silver, bronze medals, who have followed Indian sport. This moment, these just makes it. Maybe we don't win those many medals, but maybe the fact that we don't win those many medals, the fact that we endure so much pain, so much heartbreak, so many close moments, maybe this makes days like today that bit more special. It makes it a lot more pouring of emotions, a pouring of happiness. It makes us a lot more happy, and maybe this way it's better in a way, because it makes nights like these much more worthier. It's one gold medal, and I just want probably just for myself, I'll keep this reminder. Maybe India in future may win multiple gold medals, but we should remember this time always, and we should always, even if we have our medal count increases, and I'm hopeful it will keep increasing. Celebrate every athlete, celebrate every medal, whether silver, bronze, gold. Never take it for granted. These are not easy things. Professional sport is hard. Compare your timings, your throws, your cricket, football to professionals. You'll know it's hard. And these guys have to train so hard. And this batch, the 2021, we have produced our best performance. They have had to deal with pandemic, lockdown. The travel restrictions. You know what has happened in India. Everything closed. How long our lockdown was. How difficult it has been for everyone to just get abroad. They have not been able to play tournaments. They have not been able to do a lot of stuff that you'll need in proper training in world-class facilities. Also, everything in a restricted mode. Some of them had to stay away from their families. Produce this kind of performances, despite the circumstances. Just take a bow. Memorable 15 days. Neeraj Chopra, you will be always remembered. 7th August 2021, you will be always remembered. India, just celebrate today. So yeah, that's it for today. We'll talk about other sports as in a future video. We'll talk about a culmination. India's campaign is done. Comment. Tell me how do you feel about it. What what does this make me feel? India winning an individual gold medal, like its medal in athletics. So yeah, like, share, subscribe, press the notification button. You know the drill. Bye bye.